So the first layer of acrylic will help you to seal the board as well. I mean, you could prime it with gesso or a layer of acrylic, but because we're going to build up on top of it, we'll just do it with the acrylic. So all I'm going to do, and when you're working on a board like this, we can trim it down afterwards. So if you don't go right to the edge, if you leave a sort of half-inch edge around it, it doesn't go all over the table as well. So, now all I'm going to do is I'm just going to squeeze a little bit of white out onto my board. This is the hog brush, and there's some there if you haven't got any. So it's going to soak in quite well because it's quite a absorbent piece of cardboard. So by sealing it with this acrylic, it gives us a nice surface to work on, and you'll find you won't need as much acrylic after this first layer. So I'm not going to waste any, I'm just squeezing it out onto my brush. And then while that is wet, I can just take a little bit of blue and I can just squeeze a little bit out, a few blobs in. I can put it onto my brush as well. And we'll just mix that. See, you don't need a lot to get that strength of colour. Actually, I'm going to use a bit of that for my C down here. So we're mixing it on the cardboard. It's a nice quick way of getting some sky down. We want it a little bit streaky with the sky, and then we'll come down, and this will be our C. I'll just add a little bit more blue. It's got a bit of white in it there. So this is on your number 1 and number 2 actually on your sheet. So I'm just going to add a little bit of white into that because it's a bit strong. It will dry very quickly as well. So that's the first bit. And now I'm going to put a bit of green down as well. Hello there, you alright? Yeah? Oh, let's get in the way of the camera. So wash my brush out. You will need to change your water quite often probably. Dry it off just on a bit of, we're really just doing dry brush here, aren't we? We're not adding any water to it. So now I just want to put some green down. And again, this first layer, it doesn't really matter what colour it is, whether it's, you know, it's a horrible bright green or dirty green, or I'm just going to, because we're just really sealing the cardboard. I've got some blue down there, so just about where my green land comes to. I've got some blue on there already, so it's just giving it a layer. And that's the first stage. So do you fancy having a go at that?
Yeah.
Good?